What's going on, everybody? Top 10 Pokemon back, and yes, it is that time of the week. It is our Pokemon Card Auctions of the Week segment where we analyze Pokemon cards all through the TCG spectrum. If you're wondering why I got a graded Pidgey sitting back there, don't worry, we'll get to that shortly. It is for the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in each and every week to watch this series. I really appreciate it. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to show your support. Thank you once again. Like I said in the opening, we have a broad variety of Pokemon cards and just Pokemon product in general to go through. Let's check out what's going on with the Fates, both Shining and Hidden. Starting out with this Shining Fates EV Max Elite Trainer Box promo that sold this week as a PSA 10 for $55.99. Then you had the Ditto V from Shining Fates as a PSA 10 sell for $61. And then lastly for Shining Fates we had this Eternatus V Max and PSA 10 sell for $82. So once again the Shining Fates cards in their graded forms are pretty underwhelming as far as value. The only card that is truly exceptional in this set is the Charizard V Max. And even that, declines week to week or maybe increases slightly. But let's check out some Hidden Fates auctions here. We have an Alolan Ninetales GX that sold as a PSA 10 for $104. The Lucario GX from this set sold for $127. The Mewtwo GX sold for $153.38. And then lastly for Hidden Fates, we had the Sylveon GX that sold for a big ol' sum of $262 for its PSA 10 copy. And folks, I just foresee, whatever you want to call it, that Hidden Fates will always be more valuable in general than Shining Fates. It's just the better set, it's the more popular set, and that's evidenced by our week-to-week auction review. Alright, getting into some evolutions here, we have an SGC 10 Dragonite EX Full Art card that sold for $56, and comparatively we have a PSA 10 version of this card that sold for $132. So, over double the price for the PSA 10 version of this card. And then we had the reverse holographic Mew from this set sell for $50 even as an SGC 10. Continuing on with evolutions, we have this Surfing Pikachu in PSA 10 that sold for $152. We have a couple non-holo Pikachus to go through here. The Flying Pikachu from Evolution sold for $103. The regular Pikachu from this set, the non-holo version, sold for $63. And the reverse holo sold for $159. I think it's kind of ludicrous to truly invest in any of these Pikachus, but especially the non-holo versions of these Pikachus, the Flying, Surfing Pikachu, the regular Pikachu. I couldn't stomach paying the prices for those. The reverse holo Pikachu, probably not the best investment either, but if I'm going to pick one of these four cards to invest in, it's probably going to be the reverse holo Pikachu. That's just me. Alright, from Vivid Voltage, we have the Amazing Rare Rayquaza. We haven't gone over Amazing Rares in a while. This card sold as a PSA 10 for $95. This card was once over $300, and nowadays it's trying to crack the $100 price point, but $95 for this card this week. And we had a couple of golden secret rare cards from Sword and Shield set that I'm going to go through that we don't normally cover. We had here a Galarian Berserker from Rebel Clash, sells a PSA 10 for $79. And also from Rebel Clash with the Frostmoth in PSA 10 sell for $94. From Darkness Ablaze, the Rillaboom secret rare gold card sold for $102.50. And then the secret rare Colossal in PSA 10 sold for $81 this week. From Vivid Voltage, we have the Galarian Obstagoon gold card that sold for $177. A couple of other miscellaneous modern cards to cover. We have the Eevee Snorlax GX card from Team Up set that sold in PSA 10 for $264. Here was a CGC 10 Snorlax VMAX card from Sword and Shield that sold for $202.50. The Lugia GX Rainbow Rare from Lost Thunder. Easily the best card you can pull from Lost Thunder. Sold as a PSA 10 for $791 this week. And then the Full Art Lily from Ultra Prism. Remember this card? $1,500 card at one point. This week sold for $910 for a PSA 10. Here is an Alakazam EX Secret Rare from Fates Collide set. This is a PSA 10 sold for $203 this week. Here was a Shining Lugia promo in PSA 10 that sold for $645 this week. Once again, this card was over $1,000 at one point, but still $645, not too bad for this card. Here from Legendary Treasures Radiant Collection, we have the Mew EX, a beautiful sparkly card there in PSA 10 that sold for $621. And then we had another Mew here from Heart Gold Soul Silver Triumphant set that sold. This is the Mew Prime card, I believe, that sold as a PSA 10 for $584. We have a CGC 9.5 Registeel Gold Star card that sold for $810. And then we had a couple Venusaur EX cards from Fire Red Leaf Green Cell. This one sold as a PSA 10 for $972. This other one sold for $960. All right, folks, getting into our vintage cards here. We're going to start out with some base set in this Pidgey. This is an unlimited PSA 10 Pidgey from base set that sold for $103.50. Now, this is where I grabbed this guy right here. I bought this first edition PSA 10 base set Pidgey way back in the day for $25, okay? And that hurt. That hurt, because it's a Pidgey, folks. I mean, let's get real here. And this card cost me $25 with $3 shipping. Okay, I remember pretty much the price of every card I've ever purchased. It's just something I do. And then you got here an unlimited Pidgey in PSA 10 that someone bought for $103.50. And all I can think of is that must have been painful, because the first edition Pidgey I bought for $25 hurt. I couldn't imagine spending over $100 for a base set unlimited Pidgey. What do y'all think about that? Here from SM Pratt, he had a couple auctions come through. We have this Diglett from base set. This is the fight symbol error, where the fighting symbol on the dig move, I believe, is turned sideways. Anyway, this card sold as a PSA 10 for $351. We had a Giovanni's Purgeon from Gym Challenge set. This is the unlimited copy that sold for $1,575 as a PSA 10. Pretty difficult card to grade right here, folks. That's why you're seeing a hefty price tag like that. A couple other gym cards here. We had a Misty's Tentacruel first edition from Gym Heroes, sell for $360. Here was a Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz first edition, sell for $327 US. There was an unlimited Scyther holo from Jungle Set in PSA 10 that sold for $420. And then the Rocket Scyther first edition from Gym Hero set sold for a mega price of $2,525 US. There was a Nidoqueen holo from base 2 that sold as a PSA 10 for $584. Mr. TCA Gaming had quite a bit of cards come through. I think he sold pretty much every single Shining card from Neo Destiny in their unlimited form. Let's go through them here. We have a Shining Noctowl PSA 10 sold for $710. Then the first edition Shining Noctowl sold for $1,075. The Shining Kabutops sold for $710. Shining Celebi, $818. Shining Steelix, $860. The Shining Raichu sold for $870. The Shining Tyranitar was sold for $1,675 this week. Shining Mewtwo, $1,875. And then the Shining Charizard sold for $5,450 in its unlimited copy. And then here from a Probstein auction, we had a first edition Shining Magikarp sell for $3,100. A couple of base set cards to go over here. We had the unlimited Blastoise holo in PSA 10 sell for $3,161. And another copy sold for $3,250. And then here we had a first edition base set Raichu sell as a PSA 10 for $9,577. A couple of booster boxes to go over. We have a Sword and Shield Battle Styles booster box sell for $88. Now, why am I covering this, you ask? Well, because when this booster box came out, people were paying like over $200 for it. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, why would you pay that for this booster box, for this set? Like, this set is not the most popular, it's not the most valuable. So it's kind of cool to see these cards or these booster boxes come back down to reality, where they belong, which in my opinion is about $90 for this particular booster box. And then we had a Chilling Reign booster box sell for $115. So like I said, much more realistic prices for these booster boxes. Here was an XY Furious Fist sealed booster box that sold for $1,000 even this week. And then we had an Evolution sealed booster box sell for $713.15. A Heart Gold Soul Silver base set booster box sold this week for $6,850. And then also a first edition Fossil booster box sold for $11,877. And this one, along with this jungle one here that sold for $12,100, both had like a small tear in the cellophane, which may have affected the prices slightly, but still over 5-figure for these boxes in a not so minty condition is not too bad. All right, couple of video games to go over here. Not that many, I think I have 3. We have a Pokemon Blue version that sold as a WATA 8.0 for $4,440 in a heritage auction this week. And then the Pokemon Yellow version sold as the WATA 9.2 for $10,800. And lastly here, the Pokemon Emerald version sold as a WATA 9.2 for $16,200. So crazy prices we're seeing on some graded Pokemon video games this week. We had this 2004 Tropical Wind World Championships card in PSA 10 that sold for $566. And then we had the 2016 Japanese promo 20th anniversary Festa card featuring the starters there with Pikachu front and center. Sold as a PSA 10 for $4,500. And the auction of the week, in my opinion, goes to this BGS 10 Black Label Rayquaza VMAX card that sold for $7,200. This is a brand new card here from the newest Japanese set. Yeah, that's a pretty remarkable price. What do you all think of that? Thank you so much for watching, folks. I really appreciate it. Let me know what the most interesting auction was to you. Leave it in the comments below. Thank you once again, and I will see you all very soon.